Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Fire Force Season 1, Episode 7. So, real fast, real quick, because I forgot to mention it at the beginning of my last one. I noticed the frame rate seems to be a little off. I don't know if it seems a little better now. It was really choppy in my last video, but I didn't know how to fix it, so I just recorded my video anyway. But I unplugged my capture card and re-plugged it in, and it looks like it's a bit better. It might be fine now, but just in case, if you see some like frame jumps and stuff like that, I apologize. I gotta work on trying to like fix that and stuff like that. But I think it's looking a bit better now. But anyway, yeah, last episode we had the whole pass, pretty much the whole pass at least. We don't know how exactly the fire started, so I still think there could be some room to go into more detail there, but of Iris and Hibana. And we got to see how, Iris delved deeper into her faith, whereas Hibana rejected faith and everything, and just devolved into anger and all that. So, but we kind of broke her down with some nice big punch in the face. Let me see you grit those teeth by Shinra, and definitely tap back into those forgotten emotions within Hibana. So, and she seems to be helping us out now. So we now have another district on our side, kind of thing, probably anyway. So that'll be interesting going forward, and whatever intel we can get from that, which we could learn a lot, assuming she does share, So I'm excited to see where we go from here. Poor Obi was too busy getting everything prepped for that fight that he didn't even get to participate. So maybe we'll see his disappointment here. But yeah, let's get started, shall we, guys? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Death by fire. I need some water. Time to drink some water. Oh, is this the old guy? Yes, it is. Eye patch old guy. Names. I'll write them down later. I'm not going to try to get those now. Too many. Alright. Leonard Burns. Whoa, what a name. Shit. Bringing in Division 1 into this mess. Dude, what a badass name. Leonard Burns. I'm curious because, he seems like a badass, but he must not be 3rd generation, right? At most, he's 2nd generation, but he's pretty old, so is he even that? Which means he might be kind of well, as far as we know, Obi doesn't have any abilities, and he's just, jacked with a bunch of tools, So he could just be like that. But I'm sure he's a badass, even without powers, I bet he's, I don't know if he's going to be an antagonist or not, but either way, I think even if he's an antagonist, he could still be a badass. Just not a badass for our side. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Nice. Ugh, grill! Look at that grilling. Oh, I'm so freaking hungry. Don't do this. Oh no, you're burning it! Is there a bit of irony in the fact that a mascot of firefighters lit something on fire? Oh, so we're getting to see the cookout. She's feeding him. He had to call himself a weaker division. I wonder if that's why he was so exhausted, or just from the speech entirely. Hmm. That face. Jeez, that imagery. The self-proclaimed hero. Smile. Nice. Hmm. Okay. Damn, deliberately making them. Okay. Yeah. The first? Damn. The investigation of the first commences. What an episode title. Of course. As soon as I saw the shower, I was ready for it. Oh my god. Why is she here? Itchy nose. Hmm. Undercover. Let's do this. Obviously, for people making Infernals, I would imagine my first thought would be Joker, but maybe that's a red herring. Maybe Joker is a red herring and is doing things behind the scenes to have the same objective as Obi, you know, of wanting to find the truth of it all, but doing it from outside the organization rather than from inside. But we have literally no evidence to assume that, so... Camouflage. Oh, excuse me. What? Are you crappy, you crap? What? What is this guy? It just sounds insulting, but it's really not. Yep. I gotta say, he looks badass even if he ends up being a bad guy. He looks so damn cool. He's like the kind of design that I'd make in a video game. Like, I always make my characters look like older, big, and buff. Like, it depends on like the class I'm playing on the game, kind of thing. But if I'm playing a caster, I don't do that kind of thing. But if I'm playing like a guy that wields a giant axe or sword or something, it's like an older, jacked guy. What you gonna say? Ooh. Eureka. Don't destroy it. I have a feeling he's gonna lose. He's worried. Iris just looks creepy in the background, not moving at all. She just looks like a doll. Oh. Oh god, here we go. And... where is it? Okay, not yet. There's gonna be some kind of fan service moment with her, isn't there? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm assuming too much. Just because she had like 3 fan service moments last episode. What was her name? Didn't I write it down? Was it Tamaki? Was that it? Oh no. He's a 3rd generation though. So many names. This guy's huge. What? Is that why he wears like a super fireproof looking outfit? Is because he's terrified of his own fire? So energetic. Jeez. Whoa, what is that? Instrument? Music related? Hmm. Jeez. So does he like absorb it and dispel it? Whoa, ice? Whoa. Oh no. Oh god. Hmm. Interesting. Or maybe none of them. Oh, he's gonna take them on. Oh, shit. Nah. I know Tamaki's voice actress. I just can't pin it. Did I look that one up? I didn't look that one up, right? Oh, of course the fire comes from his eye patch. You are about to get your ass kicked, buddy. So is he third generation? Did they tell us in the beginning? When they gave us all the names and everything, I was too obsessed with the name Leonard Burns. Did they say what generation he is? Can he actually tank a hit? What? How? This guy's a badass. Jeez. He just blasted it. Here we go. Jeez, that looked cool. He can just deflect it all. He just tanked it, didn't he? Scorched his clothes a little bit. Jeez, he just took a step. Huh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. So he stopped her ability to... The question is did she want it to happen with Captain Burns? Okay. Wow, it's over already. That was felt like a fast episode. I guess I was just into it. I didn't even write much down. We didn't get a fan service moment with Tamaki. So I can no longer call her fan service girl, and I will no longer assume that there will be fan service when she's in the scene. In fact, we have now had more fan service with our regular characters than we have with her. I was just really kidding about the fan service stuff in the first episode, but I was curious if it was going to keep up because, like, the first thing we saw from her was fan servicey stuff, plus she's the cat girl kind of thing, you know. I was wondering if we were going to be going into if that was gonna be like her character, but I guess that one guy is able to stop her lucky lechery ability. Oh, I am so freaking hungry, guys. I cannot wait to finish up here and eat. I still have a ways to go because I'm probably going to edit and everything before I go eat. Alright. That should be it, right? Doesn't look like there's going to be any after credits. There are not. Alrighty. That is it, guys, for episode 7. So, interesting. So we kind of had our quick little wrap up of what happened last episode, where we saw them actually having the dinner together and, you know, doing a public display of it, being like, hey, yeah, this was just a thing, you know. But it seems like at least the first division knew that it wasn't just a like training exercise, right? Because they were like, oh, Obi finally made his move or whatever. So it seems like at least the first division is aware of what Obi's ambitions are. So if that's the case, then I imagine they already know what all of this is about too. They know that they're getting some people on the inside, kind of thing. But yeah, we had the revelation that the information that Division 5 has found points that Division 1 has someone who is creating infernals, which is I kind of thought that was going to be the case. We didn't have any proof of it before this, I don't think. But whenever there's a show that has like this thing that suddenly happened to humanity kind of thing, I feel like it's almost always that revealed later on that it's like humanity that did it to humanity kind of thing, you know? Like, there's been a few animes I've watched, honestly I can't even remember the name, but it's one of those things where like for generations we've fought, like they use like mechs to fight these like crazy creatures, and then they find out later that it was human, like they're actually fighting like deformed humans and everything is what they're fighting due to a experiment that humans were doing. And I feel like that's a lot of the case when there's like monster stuff. There's another one where people are like living on sky islands and stuff like that because the earth was like ravaged by like these monsters, but it turns out that they had like human blood in them, they learn like later on and stuff like that. There's been several like that. So now whenever we have something like, oh, spontaneous human combustion just suddenly started one day, it's like, or someone started it kind of thing. So I wonder if they did say that spontaneous human combustion does still randomly happen. It's not entirely manipulated by people. So if that's the case, then the origins of it, did it start happening and human, like some human, somebody, or whether it's more than one person or not, did they discover a way to weaponize it? Or like which came first? Or did someone weaponize it and then it started this like chain reaction of it just triggering every now and then just in the atmosphere of the world or whatever, because of someone creating something kind of thing, you know? I'm not sure which came first. As we learn more, maybe we'll get the answer, maybe we never will. But at least what we know now is someone is able to create infernals, and infernals do still create naturally, you know? So, obviously this is all just based off the information they've found, so all of this is open to change too in the future. But yeah, and we jumped right into the investigation of the First Division. We have friggin' Captain Leonard Burns, such a cool name. Captain, I want to write that one down. Leonard Burns. I do want to go back. I'm not going to go back and get all the names yet because I sometimes do that in my videos. But I won't do that here. I won't do that to you guys. Okay, so Karam is second generation. Interesting. I see that. And then I think we get... Okay, so Leonard Burns is a third generation. So I was wrong about that. So if Leonard Burns is considered a third generation, then I don't think it means what I think. I don't think their generations mean what I think they mean. I think third generation might just refer to the powers that they're born with, right? Because I was assuming, like, oh, all the kids of this, like, of this new generation have the ability to manipulate or, like, create fire, kind of thing. But I think I think it really just... See, I think I thought their powers were classified by the generation they were born into, whereas now, after seeing this, I think the third generation title is given because of the powers they were born with, if that makes sense. Like, I was thinking that anyone within Shinra's generation, you know, not everyone has those powers, but a lot of the kids were going to have these powers. But then I got a little confused because it seemed like Hibana was a little older, but then I did a little research and I was like, okay, maybe she could still be within his generation, but there's no way that Leonard Burns is within their generation. So I guess just anyone with the ability to create fire, it doesn't matter when you were born, you're considered third generation. Anyone that is capable of manipulating fire is considered second generation. I don't know what first generation is considered, but at least I think that's how it works in my eyes so far. So apologies for thinking it's the other way, but I've been corrected now. So based off that, so yeah, so he's able to just create fire and whatever his ability is. Like there's no way he just got like really physically strong, and that's why he's able to fend off the blade that can cut steel, right? It's not just like, oh yeah, I lift a lot so I can stop a blade that cuts steel, because that shouldn't be the case. He's obviously using his abilities in some way to enhance his defenses, but that was really cool. He's a freaking badass, man. Like, I love his design. I hope he doesn't end up being like a bad guy, because I want to keep liking him, you know? But we'll find out, I guess. Because the thing is they're making him intimidating for sure, but they haven't given me a reason to dislike him yet, other than just, you know, the accusations that have been put against the first. But if there is someone in the first division that is creating infernals, it's possible that Leonard has no idea about it, you know? So, but yeah, very, very interesting stuff. The fight was kind of cool. I mean, obviously the highlight of it was the seeing Leonard do his thing, but the first guy was pretty interesting. Being a... Like, they all have such quirky personalities, so he, like, doesn't... He's, like, scared of fire. His whole reason for joining the fire force is to have other people around him that can put out his fires because he's scared of them. But his ability seems pretty strong. Like, granted, you know, the one guy just kind of danced around him, and then the other guy dissipated it very easily, but it still seemed like a pretty powerful ability. And I guess that explains why he's wearing this massive, like, fireproof outfit, is because he's scared of fire. He doesn't want to get burnt, so he's wearing, like, a crazy outfit to really protect him, even more than what people normally wear to protect them from the fire. So that makes sense. But the three guys that work under Leonard seem very quirky. We have the one guy who seems to say a word and like to repeat it, I guess. Like, he said, like, I don't even know, like, what, well, he said I know he said your crap is crappy, or your crap is crap, and then he, like, went on to say more about crap. I can't remember the exact, like, full thing that he said. And then he said the same thing about ass a little bit later, and then he said it a few more times with, shoot, what were the words that he was repeating? It started with an R. It was like, it wasn't remorse. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong about the letter he was saying, but yeah, I don't know. It's just definitely a interesting personality to say the least. But yeah, obviously Shinra lost, so he's not gonna get that question that he wanted. But I wonder. I mean, obviously, I feel like if the question was gonna get answered, I imagine the answer was gonna or the question was gonna have to do with what happened 12 years ago. I imagine, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't really have much more to talk about. I'm just really I'm really curious to learn more about Infernals, learn more about the First Division, and maybe learn more about some of these characters, because obviously they're made out to seem like kind of like assholes just because they're being rude to our characters, but so far I haven't really gotten the vibe from any of them to feel like they would be like evil in creating Infernals. They're just rude to these people that are coming into their home, you know, kind of thing, and they might have an inkling that it's for investigatory reasons and not for like the idea, like the cover they're going under is that they, you know, are just there to learn and grow, expand their horizons, kind of thing. So they probably know that it's not quite why they're there, and that might be why they're a little more hostile towards them, kind of thing. Is like, you know, anyone would be defensive if they're being investigated. So, but yeah, definitely intrigued. Can't wait to watch more, guys. Had fun with this episode, and I am proud that Tamaki didn't activate her Lucky Lechery ability and get felt up this episode. So that was very good. So thank you guys so much. That is going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon, link in the description, where you can see 2 more episodes ahead of time if you want to. You can do that right now. It supports the channel and what I do here, and I very much appreciate it. But if not, that's perfectly fine too. So yeah, check that out. Like I said, link in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.